You may not think twice about how you walk. It's something you've done your entire life, without effort, without question. But after 60, your walk begins to change, not always in dramatic ways. Sometimes it's just a slower pace, a smaller step, a slight hesitation at the doorway, a pause before turning. And while others may not notice, your body is noticing, because your gait, the way you walk, is one of the first places the body shows that something inside is shifting. It could be something small, like weak leg muscles or stiff joints, or something deeper, like balance issues, early neurological changes, or reduced brain to body coordination. And here's the powerful truth most people don't know: your walking style can reveal warning signs of future health risks, long before other symptoms appear. But very few people know how to look for those signs. Even fewer understand what they mean, and many brush it off as just getting older. But walking isn't just a movement, it's a message. And the way you move through the world each day, whether confidently or cautiously, is telling a quiet, important story about your overall well being. This video is your invitation to slow down and observe that story, to listen not just to how fast or far you walk, but to how it feels. Let's explore together what your gait is saying before it needs to shout. Part 1: Why gait is a health indicator, especially after 60. Your walking style is a reflection of what's happening inside. When you think about your health, you might think of numbers, blood pressure, cholesterol, sugar levels. But one of the most revealing indicators isn't a number at all. It's how you walk. Your gait, your step, posture, rhythm, and balance is a living, moving signal of what's happening deep inside your body. And after the age of 60, it becomes more important than ever, because long before pain begins, before you feel weak or dizzy, your gait begins to change. Walking is complex, more than you think. It might seem simple: put one foot in front of the other. But walking actually requires a symphony of systems working together. Your brain must send accurate signals. Your nervous system must carry those messages quickly. Your muscles and joints must respond with balance and strength. Your eyes and ears help you sense your surroundings. Your inner ear keeps you stable. Your spine and hips must coordinate every step. When one of these systems starts to decline, your gait often shows it, long before you even realize something's off. Walking isn't just about movement, it's about communication between your brain, your body, and the world around you. Why gait becomes a window into health after 60. As you age, your body naturally changes. Muscles lose mass and tone, joints become stiffer or more arthritic, balance reflexes slow down, the brain's processing speed reduces slightly, foot sensitivity may decline due to poor circulation or nerve issues. All of these changes are normal, but when they combine, they start to subtly affect how you walk. You may not even notice at first. A slower pace, shorter steps, a hesitation before turning, a wobble when getting up from a chair. But these small shifts matter because they may be early signs of risk of falling, early cognitive decline, circulatory weakness, Parkinson's or other neurological conditions, loss of independence in the future. The way you walk today can reveal how well you'll stand tomorrow. Modern research now shows that changes in gait can predict major health outcomes. A study in the Journal of the American Medical Association, JAMA, found that older adults with slower walking speeds had higher risk of cognitive decline within 5 years. Another study linked asymmetrical walking and foot dragging to early signs of Parkinson's, even before tremors began. Seniors with no arm swing or a stiff posture while walking were more likely to experience balance loss or memory issues. This tells us something powerful. Gait is not just a reflection of your legs. It's a reflection of your brain, spine, heart, and muscles together. And best of all, it's something you can observe at home. Why seniors should pay closer attention to their walk: because the earlier you notice small gait changes, the earlier you can act. You can start strength training before your legs get too weak. You can improve balance before your first fall. You can visit your doctor before a condition progresses. You can feel more confident walking around your home or in public. Gait is like an early warning light on your dashboard. It doesn't mean something is broken, it just means something may need support. And after 60, the smartest thing you can do isn't to walk more, but to walk with more awareness. Here are a few reflective questions you can ask each week. Do I walk more slowly than I used to? Have I been tripping more or feeling unsteady? Do I feel anxious about walking on uneven ground? Do I avoid walking without really knowing why? Has anyone mentioned I walk differently? These questions aren't meant to scare you. They're meant to reconnect you with your body's early messages. Because when you walk differently, your body is often trying to say, please notice, please support me now so I don't fail you later. The best part is this: gait isn't fixed. Even if your steps are shorter, your balance is shaky, or your pace has slowed, you can still improve. With awareness, with movement, with breath, with guidance, and often the changes come faster than you expect because the body wants to move. It just needs to feel safe again. The way you walk tells the world a lot: that you've endured, that you're still standing, that your story continues with each step. So don't walk in silence anymore. Pay attention, listen to the rhythm beneath your feet, and let that awareness carry you toward health, steadiness, and strength, one gentle step at a time. Part 2: 5 early gait changes to pay attention to. What small shifts in the way you walk may be quietly telling you. Most people don't notice how their walk changes over time. We get used to our rhythm. We think I'm just getting older, or maybe I'm tired today. But your gait often changes for a reason. And long before serious symptoms appear, your steps begin to send signals. These are 5 early gait changes that seniors should pay close attention to, not to panic, but to gently prevent bigger issues later. 1. Shorter stride length. What it looks like: you used to take confident, long steps. Now your steps feel smaller, maybe even shuffling slightly. What it could mean: early muscle weakness, especially in the hips and thighs, stiff joints or early arthritis, loss of confidence in balance, early changes in brain-body coordination. Why it matters: a shorter stride can make you feel more unsteady and more vulnerable to tripping. It also reflects the brain's caution, a protective signal that it's unsure about balance or coordination. When the brain feels uncertain, the feet take shorter, safer steps. What you can do: practice walking in slow motion at home to regain control. Strengthen your thigh and hip muscles with seated leg lifts or slow squats. Focus on posture and breathing to reduce fear-based tension. 2. Shuffling or dragging the feet. What it looks like: instead of lifting your feet clearly off the ground, they slide or drag. You may hear your shoes scrape, or you may trip over rugs more easily. What it could mean: weak ankle and toe lift muscles, early signs of Parkinson's or neurological delay, foot numbness or sensory loss, fatigue or loss of foot strength. Why it matters: shuffling is one of the biggest red flags for fall risk. It also limits your ability to adjust to obstacles, uneven pavement, or quick changes in direction. Dragging feet reflect a disconnect between what the brain wants and what the body can execute. What you can do: perform gentle toe lifts while seated. Do heel-to-toe walking exercises along a hallway wall. Stretch your calves and ankles daily. Ensure shoes fit well and support foot structure. 3. Uneven steps or one-sided movement. What it looks like: one leg seems slower or stiffer than the other. You may lean slightly to one side or favor one leg. Others may say you walk unevenly or look off balance. What it could mean: mild stroke after effects, joint deterioration in one hip or knee, muscle weakness from prior injury, early neurological imbalance. Why it matters: uneven gait forces the body to compensate, placing stress on the lower back and other joints. It also signals that something on one side is not functioning in rhythm with the rest of the body. Your body wants to walk evenly. When it can't, it's asking for help. What you can do: stand in front of a mirror and observe your step. Use resistance bands to strengthen the weaker leg. Talk to a physical therapist to realign strength and movement. Practice sidestepping to balance left-right coordination. 4. Reduced or missing arm swing. What it looks like: you walk without moving your arms naturally, especially one arm may feel stiff or not swing at all. What it could mean: early Parkinson's indicators, especially one-sided stiffness, joint or shoulder restriction, general loss of walking rhythm and whole body movement coordination. Why it matters: your arms aren't just along for the ride, they help keep you balanced and aligned. When they stop swinging, your gait becomes stiffer, narrower, and more prone to imbalance. Your arms are part of your walk. When they go still, your balance begins to sway. What you can do: practice mindful walking with exaggerated but relaxed arm swings. Try walking with light hand weights for short distances. Gently stretch shoulders and upper back each morning. Notice if stiffness starts only on one side and report it. 5. Freezing or pausing mid-step. What it looks like: you take a few steps, then suddenly freeze, unable to lift your next foot. You may feel stuck before turns or when stepping through doorways. What it could mean: a common sign in Parkinson's disease, early cognitive processing delays such as in dementia, high anxiety or fear of falling, neurological coordination disruptions. Why it matters: freezing gait is not just inconvenient, it can be dangerous. It causes hesitation where motion should be fluid, often leading to falls, especially indoors. The body pauses when the brain doesn't feel safe. What you can do: use auditory cues like a rhythmic clap or metronome to move again. Practice stepping in place while turning your head slowly. Seek medical guidance. Freezing gait always deserves attention. These changes don't mean something serious is guaranteed, but they do mean something is shifting. And noticing now is what gives you the chance to respond early, with strength, with care, and with wisdom. Even one small change in your walk can tell a much bigger story. A story of muscles asking for movement, a story of joints asking for support, a story of a brain asking for attention. The way you walk isn't just about your feet, it's about your future. Part 3: How to observe and record your gait at home, a simple way to catch health clues before they escalate. You don't need a doctor's office, special equipment, or medical training to notice a change in how you walk. You just need something most people overlook: a moment of mindful observation. By watching your own gait or having a loved one observe it, you can detect small, quiet shifts in how your body is moving. Shifts that may appear weeks or months before a more serious issue arises. Let's walk through a safe, gentle way to observe and record your gait right at home. Step 1: choose a safe, clear walking space. Find a place in your home or yard where you can walk 10 to 15 steps in a straight line. It could be a hallway, a tiled floor, a porch or garden path, a flat sidewalk with no traffic. Clear away clutter, rugs, pets, or cords. Wear your normal walking shoes. If possible, have someone nearby to observe or even record video from the side and behind. This can help you see what you can't feel. Step 2: walk naturally and relaxed. Now, walk as you normally do. Don't overthink it. Don't try to walk perfectly. Just move the way you would through your home or to the kitchen. Focus on your posture, your step length, how your feet land, whether you sway, hesitate, or feel unbalanced, how your arms swing. Try to walk back and forth at least 2 or 3 times. Step 3: use this gait self-checklist. After walking, ask yourself or have your loved one ask you: am I walking slower than I used to? Are my steps shorter or more shuffled? Do I hesitate before turning or stepping over something? Are both feet landing the same way or does one drag? Are my arms swinging naturally or staying stiff? Am I leaning forward, backward, or to one side? Do I feel off balance even slightly? Did I have to stop or freeze during the walk? Did I feel confident or a little unsure? The goal isn't to diagnose anything, it's to notice patterns so you can support your health early. Step 4: keep a simple gait journal once a week. Once a week or twice a month, repeat the same walk. Then jot down 2 to 3 short notes in a notebook. Walked slower than usual today, left leg stiff. No tripping, arm swing felt better. Felt off balance when turning, will stretch tomorrow. Over time, you'll see whether things are improving, staying stable, or beginning to decline. And when you visit a doctor, this record becomes a valuable tool because it shows change over time, not just one isolated moment. You can't manage what you don't monitor, but small notes lead to big awareness. If you live alone, try placing a full-length mirror where you walk. Watch your reflection from the side, or record a short video on your phone once every few weeks. Then review: am I leaning? Are my steps even? Do I look like I'm moving confidently or cautiously? This may feel awkward at first, but it can reveal valuable information, especially when compared month to month. Sometimes others see what we miss. Ask your spouse, child, or neighbor: have you noticed me walking differently lately? They may gently say: you walk slower than you used to. You seem careful on stairs. You hold the wall more when turning corners. This isn't criticism, it's a gift. It helps you act before a fall or a deeper issue appears. You don't have to walk perfectly, and you don't need to fear every small change. But noticing early gives you the power to strengthen weak muscles, improve balance with therapy, adjust your home for safety, speak to your doctor before something becomes serious. Awareness isn't judgment, it's love in action. And the more you notice, the more you protect yourself. Let each step be not just movement, but communication. Let each observation be an act of self respect. Part 4: Gentle Ways to Improve Gait and Prevent Decline. Small, consistent actions that help you walk steady and confidently after 60. So, what happens if you've noticed changes in your gait? Maybe your steps are shorter. Maybe you feel less stable when turning. Maybe you're dragging one foot just slightly. Or maybe you're just not as confident walking across the room as you once were. The good news is this: your gait can improve gently, naturally, and safely if you give it the right kind of attention. This isn't about pushing harder or walking longer. It's about building strength slowly, improving body awareness, and restoring the rhythm between your brain and your feet. Let's explore a few simple ways to do just that. 1. Practice balance for just a few minutes a day. Balance isn't just about standing still, it's about how your brain and body adjust together in motion. The more you practice balance, the more confident your steps become. Try this daily. Stand near a chair or wall for safety. Lift one foot off the floor slightly. Hold for 5 to 10 seconds, then switch sides. Do 3 rounds twice a day. You can also try walking heel to toe along a hallway, gently turning your head side to side while standing. Balance improves with practice, not pressure. The goal isn't perfection, it's presence. 2. Strengthen your legs without going to a gym. Strong legs equals confident walking, and the good news is you can strengthen them from your living room chair. Try these gentle daily exercises. Seated leg raises. Sit tall and lift one foot straight out for 5 to 10 seconds. Lower and repeat 10x each leg. Sit to stand. Use a sturdy chair, cross arms over your chest, and slowly stand, then sit. Do 5 to 10 reps daily. Calf raises. Hold the back of a chair and rise up onto your toes, then lower slowly. Repeat 10 to 15 times. Even small movements send a big message to your muscles. We're still here. Let's stay strong. 3. Stretch to restore flexibility and prevent stiffness. Tight hips, ankles, or lower back muscles often throw off your gait. Stretching helps restore a natural walking flow. Try ankle rolls before bed, seated hamstring stretches, reach for toes while sitting, hip circles while standing with support, gentle spinal twists in a chair. A few minutes in the morning and evening helps reduce stiffness that interferes with walking rhythm. 4. Practice mindful walking. Once a day, don't just walk, feel your walk. Set aside 5 minutes daily to walk slowly through your hallway, backyard, or porch with full attention. Notice how each foot lands. Feel your arms swinging. Listen to the sound of your steps. Breathe slowly in rhythm. This builds neuromuscular awareness, helping your brain and body move in sync. The more you listen to your steps, the more they'll support you. 5. Wear the right shoes and set up a safer home path. Even the strongest legs can't save you from shoes that don't support you, and cluttered walkways can cause avoidable accidents. Make sure shoes are supportive with a firm heel and wide toe box. Slippers have rubber soles, no loose socks. Rugs are non-slip or removed. Pathways are clear, especially near beds, bathrooms, and hallways. Consider adding night lights for late bathroom trips, handrails in critical areas, a walking stick if needed, not as weakness, but as a wise companion. Confidence isn't about walking alone, it's about walking prepared. 6. Work with a physical therapist, not just after a fall, but before one. Many seniors wait until after they've fallen or lost mobility to seek help. But seeing a therapist early can help you identify imbalances, build strength safely, learn exercises tailored to your gait, improve posture and walking rhythm. This isn't just for injury recovery, it's for gait protection. Think of therapy not as treatment, but as training for the independence you want to keep. You've walked through decades of life, you've walked through hard years, heavy responsibilities, great joys, and long days. You've walked in love, in grief, in strength, and in surrender. And now, this next chapter is about walking with intention, with care, with support, with wisdom. So don't ignore the small changes, respond to them gently, because every step you take in awareness is a step away from decline and toward freedom. Your walk is not just about motion, it's about meaning. And every step you take for yourself matters. You've walked through storms, through hospital rooms, through quiet mornings, through bustling kitchens, through goodbyes and new beginnings. Your walk has carried not just your body, but your life. And now, as your pace softens, your steps shift. It doesn't mean you're fading. It means your body is simply asking, can you walk with me more gently now? Can you notice what I'm trying to say before I lose my balance? Your gait is not just about moving forward, it's about presence. It's about memory. It's about how your nervous system, your muscles, your breath, and your heart continue their quiet conversation every single day. And when you take time to notice, to support, to care for your walk, you're not just preventing falls or stiffness, you're honoring everything your body has done for you. You're saying, thank you for carrying me all these years. Now I will carry you with attention, with strength, and with peace. So keep walking. Slow if you need to, with support if you need to, but walk with awareness because every step you take now isn't just toward the next room. It's toward more freedom, more safety, more time to enjoy life on your own 2 feet. You still have ground to cover, and your story still walks with you. Walk gently, walk wisely, walk on. If this helped you or someone you love, like this video to help more seniors catch early health signs. Share it with a friend, child, or caregiver. It could make all the difference. Subscribe to True Senior Wisdom for weekly guidance on walking through later life with peace, strength, and care. You're still standing. Let's help you stay strong. One step, one breath, one day at a time.